Banks you cannot touch. You cannot steal anything belonging to anybody. You cannot. If you steal something belonging to somebody, be it a bag of onions or tomatoes or yam or whatever it is, regardless of who the owner is, I don't care who the owner is. If you steal anything in the course of this movement, people are going to die as a result of it.
Simple.
You cannot steal one thing, but instead, if you're hungry, if you go to the nearest house, they will feed you.
Simple.
That scene that I saw of a trailer being vandalized carrying onions is a disgrace to our struggle. And I'm going to find those who are responsible for that rubbish and will be dealt with. And I want the name of the man that owns those onions. They will be refunded in full by tomorrow morning.
Listen.
We don't engage in lawlessness.
Just I was there, listen. Just I was there.
Even after the investigations, we discovered it was the zoo police. You know, that's what they're doing now. The army disguising as police and terrorists disguising as police to do something. Then we shall find out and we know. I don't want any merchant. I don't want any merchant coming from the north to be touched. Never. Don't touch him, don't touch his goods. No matter what, you don't do it. You don't try that for me. I said you don't try it.
Not consensus for
such nonsense.
Can you coalition? Can you listen?
Nobody. If you know the name of the man or the driver of that trailer, you get it. IPOB will refund the full cost of the trailer load of onions. We will pay it tomorrow morning. And I hate criminality. I can't stand it.
Simple.
I said before, no banks should be touched, no church, no mosque, no business person should be touched, no business person should be touched.
At all.
None should be touched.
Standing order.
Who our enemies are.
Standing order.
Struggling to feed their families.
Standing order.
What nonsense is that?
Standing order. Unchangeable. Standing order. By Nnamdi Kanu. A standing order.
We cannot touch people who have done nothing to us. That's not how we roll. Do not touch people doing their legitimate businesses, regardless of where they come from.
Are you listening?
Please. So when something happens, we can investigate very quickly and find out. If not that we know who we are, do you think we would have found out that it was Munguno and Britain that killed Ahmed Gulak?
Simple.
You don't understand that?
You don't understand.
We cannot give our enemies room to demonize what we are doing. That is why we cannot condone any criminal act. We cannot.
At all.
And by tomorrow we are going to repay a full lorry load of onions. Money we could have used to do more important things. We are not going to spend compensating the owner of those onions that some fools vandalized.
Thank you. Good morning. From here, I am sorry for coming late. It is Chineke May, 15 minutes late. It was a network problem. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have been battling with network since morning, but thank Chukwu Abiyama that I am here now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to some of you according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all. I've been broadcasting, but I've not been in the studio like this. I've been broadcasting. You can see some environment, in our environment somewhere in Biafra land. We move. Let us pray, because we are not going to spare them. This year, it is just a month to dislodge all of them. A month, just a month. Excuse me. If you could be able to be under the command of the leadership of IPOB, only a month, these enemies you see jumping up, all of them, a month to the election, a month all of them will vanish. You will see them now, just follow instruction. We have defeated them. This Montan, they cannot give them chance to score. They cannot score. So we are going to arrange them. We will arrange them now. You know, we started this battle. Our duty is to arrange our enemies. We arrange them, set them, put them in position. They will be jumping, thinking that they are succeeding. But we have a point to trap them. This very time around, apart for a month election, that is all this thing. Election, even those that are shouting the election in Biafra land, this thing they are doing is all in the target to target on IPOB. Their last weapon, we have told you that their last weapon is to blame their election rigging or their election failure or their election violence or their election, anything they see negative in their election must be blamed on IPOB. Tinubu is working on it. They have agents here. They have writers. They have people like Charles Awuzie. They have all of them. They have contracted people. They might have failed them. He's just jumping. He has failed them. They have contracted people, but we will deal with them. We have come now, 2 weeks campaign, Ebony Nako at the Wajiju Island. Thank you. Share it very, very wide. Let us pray. Thank you, Zudo. Thank you, Zemeri. Thank you, Zembochi. Thank you, Chireko Memma. Thank you. We honor you. We glorify your name. We praise you for all your goodnesses and mercies upon the people of Biafra, upon IPOB, upon Nnamdi Kanu, upon ESN. And we also thank you for disgracing our enemies in the open. They are always disgraced, though they will think that they are doing it right, but they are disgracing themselves. We thank you, Ezudo, because you are kind to us. You have given us a hope because there was no hope before. Thank you for destroying our enemies through the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for their disobedience to court order. Thank you for all the advices they have been taking from those that are advising them. Thank you for involving the British. Thank you for involving Kenya. Thank you for involving the Southeast governors. Thank you for involving so many politicians from the East. Thank you for involving them in the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you for allowing them to indicate. Thank you for those that they are still bribing. Thank you for those that are still preparing. Thank you for the victories ahead that you have prepared for IPOB. Thank you for the victories that we have achieved for a year plus now in this very matter. Thank you for the level you have placed IPOB. Thank you for your grace upon the leadership of IPOB. Thank you, Ezudo, because we know that in the end, you alone must be glorified. In your name, Chi Uku Okike, Abia Amara, Pro Ime Ihenile, we have prayed. He said, thank you. Let us move. We must move. Very, very important. I think our people listen to the thank you. Thank you. We have no business with election. You know, let me just show you something. Let me just show you something that when we tell you that this is where they are heading to, you think we are joking. And we have told you that Free Nnamdi Kanu have nothing to do with violence. Free Nnamdi Kanu have nothing to do with ESN. ESN was created for a purpose. But look at it now. Then, when at the end of this very video I will show to you, you will tell us the people that have the language woto. Then you will now understand the plan and the people they are working for. These are people that knew what Nnamdi Kanu stands for. Self-determination. Has nothing to do with violence. Right? But when they want to act their film of violence, they will try to add the name of Nnamdi Kanu. They will try to include it. Because they knew that whatever they do without adding Nnamdi Kanu, their activities are rubbish. But just listen, this is just to show you just a view, just show you what they are planning. We told you earlier, but look at the language. Just listen. I just got this from one of us. Let me just proceed to this side.
Warriors! 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 Under the Excellency command in Biafra land, we are here today to tell the Nigerian government to release Mazi Nnamdi.
Listen, they are calling Carlo, not Kanu.
We don't talk too much. We don't brag. We don't talk what we cannot do. But today we have rights to show that yes, we will fight for Biafra, and Biafra we shall get. We now want the losers calling.
See Biafra flag, you just watch all.
Under the Zoo Geological Republic. Go and release Mazi Nnamdi. If you don't, Fulani, you blame themselves. You also, you blame yourself. The whole entire Fulani Caliphate.
Understand the instigation.
We are now urge all the useless elements called themselves to sabotage the Biafra land, whose their hand is under holding of Ferdinand in the prison custody.
Understand the language. The blackmail. See something that is smoke is coming out from. Look at it there. A very serious blackmail.
We know what the house is one by one for life. They will face the consequence of the rock of Biafra. We have said it all. We don't talk too much. Evil spirit, warriors! Evil spirit, warriors! Warriors! Evil spirit! Water!
Do you hear water?
Evil spirit, warriors! Evil spirit, warriors! Warriors! Evil spirit! Warriors! Evil spirit! Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Oòduà.
You see what Simon Abba is doing?
Àti gbogbo
working for them.
Orílẹ̀-èdè Biafra land.
Right?
Àwọn ti jáde o. Àwọn ló ń pè ní evil spirit.
As they claim.
Evil spirit tó ń banú ìjọ. Evil spirit tó ń dàgbòrú.
Just let me just pause it for you. I want to.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ.
As you listen now, did you hear the mention ESN? Did you hear the mention IPOB? But you heard the mention Nnamdi Kanu. Then ask yourself reason. Who does Nnamdi Kanu lead? IPOB. Who launched ESN? Nnamdi Kanu. Now, why do people gather with arm in a bush? They come up with Biafra flag. They say the Nigerian government free Nnamdi Kanu. Not Kanu. Not Nnamdi Kanu. Did you understand? And you know that ESN can never operate with Biafran flag because they are not Biafran army. They are vigilantes, security outfit, anti-terrorism vigilante. Right? Now, you see these people with the flag. Tomorrow you hear it from Punch. You will see it on Vanguard. That ESN threatening Nigerian government, threatening Malami. Did you understand? Threatening Southeast governors to free Nnamdi Kanu. But this is IPOB that have been approaching Nigeria in their courts. Protested in Aba. Our women protested in Onitsha. Protested in Enugu. Protested in Aba. They are protesting in Ohafia or Arochukwu some days back ago. Right? Now, but you will see them trying to level this on IPOB. If IPOB will threaten you or ESN will threaten you, then what is our reason of protesting? Why do we protest? Why do we appear in the courts? Why do we go to the courts? If we can be going to your courts upon the disobedient to court orders, we still approach the court. How can somebody that is, if you think you are a human being, people like Charles Awuzie, how do you come and bring IPOB closer to idiocy and stupidity? Because whatever Charles Awuzie is doing is stupidity. He never reasons. You know, just a petty writer will deal with it within 1 week now. Very soon, I will prepare a very serious program for him. But I'm just chipping it out. I'm chipping it in now for you to understand that IPOB cannot be approaching Nigeria cannot be going to Nigerian courts, despite disobedience to court order, despite their delay, despite all they are doing, even sending the army here to kill us, even all the instigation, killings by police and all of them, and somebody will come up and bring our name closer to criminality. If we want to fight war now, if we want to disturb Nigerian government in a violence, and we say we choose that very pattern, these people that are writing, where can they live and write? All these governors you see in the East, where will they be? You know, when you see some people jumping up or talking, if IPOB want to, we know you now. Are you a Fulani? If we want to go violence, all these idiots, you know we have no bridge. If we want to go violent, both everywhere, both in the West, both in the North, both everywhere, we'll go everywhere, we'll do with you, all of you. You think you are in the North or somewhere hiding. You cannot escape if we choose violence. So all this instigation, trying to bring IPOB closer to criminality, on their target working towards 2023 election, in the money paid to some of you from these very politicians that have been there since 1970 something. They bribed you to be talking rubbish. People that have been good. We have international lawyers. We have Nigerian lawyers. Right? Then, don't you know that terrorists does not have lawyers? You know, when they come there, they say, I went to school. He's a professor. Does terrorists have lawyers? Does terrorists have radio? Well, licensed by the Imagine UK, licensing IPOB. Does terrorists have headquarters? We have it in Germany. We also have a license office. What is it called? Where is this country? We are registered in countries. Terrorists does not have lawyer. But we have team of lawyers. Terrorist does not go to court. But IPOB appears in court, standing shoulder to shoulder with IPOB family members detained in Nigerian custodies and our leader Mazi Nnamdi. And our lawyers are known. Did you understand? Now, when you see people trying to bring IPOB into their failed election that they have, imagine a country that only hope in election. Can you understand? A country that hope on election. A useless country. All you can do is to bring your failure on IPOB. That was the problem. You want to say that IPOB is the problem of your failure. When have your INEC been good? When have your election been okay? Did you understand? A country, Nigeria, a country that hope on election, a failed state. How do you hope on election? The same way you trusted the other government, the same way you are trusting under the same British pocket. These are people that you call them, if you see them talking, some of them are priests. Some of them, people that show they have seen a failed state completely. They knew referendum is the option. You see them jumping off election. You see a country that hope on election. Election, how do you hope on election? Have you seen a country that hope on election? Or what they have? You don't boast of economy, you don't boast of power, you don't boast of anything. Nothing, just election is your hope. That is the useless people I have ever seen. How can a country stand on election? Election is your hope. Human being. Not even the country, they don't have anything. People that have oil, they hope on election. A useless people. Everybody talking of election is a stupid idiot. You don't hope on anything. No economy, no nothing, no power, no road, nothing. No airport. This thing you are seeing, is it a port? Useless currency. Everything useless. They don't have telecommunication line. Every telecommunication line here are private. What do they have? They don't have radio station. Then they have to want to give them network news studio, network news. They will tell state radios to connect. And what you'll be hearing from your state is that we are joined with our network studio in Abuja. What is your frequency? A country without a radio. No Nigerian radio, they don't have radio. What is the number of your frequency? We are connected with our network studio in Abuja. You only have a studio, you don't have a radio station. A country, stupid country, useless country, they hope in election. And thereby, you blackmail IPOB and ESN. You are foolish and stupid. Mad people. What do you have? Nothing. When they discovered your oil, they saw 4 products. Later, they saw 7. The same oil, not created in you, and you say you are a human being. The same oil. When they saw 4, who told you they are not been seeing the other one, they make it 7? When they discover it is 9, the same oil that was 4, it increased to 9, and you call yourself a human being. Mahatma Gandhi, they changed British petroleum to African petroleum. They killed him with the Dinka. They killed him. You think you have independence? A nation can change your condition. You are a fool. When will you send back the terrorists in your army? So a nation will send the terrorists back to Niger Republic. Election. So after election, all the terrorists in your army will go back to Chad. No, we want to know. So after election, the terrorists in your road safety will now go back to Niger Republic. I am asking you. So after election 2023, you will now vote back the terrorists in Nigerian Air Force, the terrorists in Nigerian Navy, the terrorists in Nigerian Civil Defense, the terrorists in all your boards, the terrorists. Do you know there are terrorists they don't put uniform again? They put them in board. They are head of boards in Nigeria. Different departments are terrorists. Some people, they give them uniform. Some people, they employ them as officers. Some people are in different departments. Terrorists have overrun your country. But these people, they say they are foreigners. How come they are now guaranteed? What is happening? My light. Let me see. My light is off. Okay. Okay. Thank you. They just took the light. Let me on my fan. Thank you. Remove. All right, they took the light, but we move. So, when will your election return these terrorists in your army? You know, when they come up, they tell you where they studied, or Unical or Unio. You would think that human beings are talking. Terrorists are in charge of your country. Can your president provide agreement they made with these countries that their citizens will be recruited into their forces? Can you show us? But the Minister of Information said they are foreigners. How come they are being recruited into the army and police, and you are holding PVC? And you are dreaming to defeat 3 geopolitical zones with your PVC. That all the citizens of Niger Republic, Fulanis in Niger Republic, Fulanis in Chad, Fulanis in Burkina Faso, Fulanis in Mali, Fulanis in what is it called? All of them have PVC. And ask yourself, why do they give themselves 3 geopolitical zones? Northeast, northwest, north central. Then you ask yourself, why do they recruit people that will be shouting P2B in the north? As if they don't know what they're doing. 3 geopolitical zones. Can you understand? How many geopolitical zones do they give you? They wrote it and gave it to Obasanjo to announce. He did not ask, what if we create two in Yoruba? No, Obasanjo, because he's a fool. Why did he not ask that the West should have three geopoliticals too? No, Obasanjo did not lead it because he did not even dream to be president. These are your leaders. He was the one who announced C geopolitical zone. They not have three, not east, not west, not central. And you go and they told you to get your PVC, as foolish as you are. Obasanjo, only to divide us, he gave us south, and southeast. That as foolish as he is, he did not ask them, why not give the West two geopolitical zones? No! He's a willing to. A willing to. Thank you. And they are presented. Let us see PVC. You know, when they want to bring IPOB into the election, we will tell them their failures. So that when they come up to blame IPOB, we will remind them their failures. Let us show them their failures. Thank you. Good morning. One of your failure. Not IPOB. PTOB. Trade your political zone with underage voters. Look at your failure, not IPOB. Forget us, I was here. I got Lamarini. Thank you. Can you understand? I will read now, just for you to see it on the screen now. I think this is the voter's card. Then look at the picture. Underage now. Underage voter. How many years? Is this one up to 10 years? There is a Fulani from Chad. He's now citizen of Borunu. Just like Lai Mohammed from Niger Republic. I'm sorry, Abubakar Malami from Niger Republic. He's now Attorney General. Look at the underage, not IPOB, not ESM. Forget all those writers. The world should look at it now, the failure of the key of the Arigan. Look at the Arigan, it has started already. I will read the letter. And the camp. And our liars are known. Did you understand? Now, when you see people trying to bring IPOB into their failed election that they have, imagine a country that only hope in election. Can you understand? A country that hope on election. A useless country. All you can do is to bring your failure on IPOB. That was the problem. You want to say that IPOB is the problem of your failure. When have your INEC been good? When have your election been okay? Did you understand? A country, Nigeria, a country that hope on election, a failed state. How do you hope on election? The same way you trusted the other government, the same way you are trusting under the same British pocket. These are people that you call them, if you see them talking, some of them are priests. Some of them, people that show they have seen a failed state completely. They knew referendum is the option. You see them jumping off election. You see a country that hope on election. Election. How do you hope on election? Have you seen a country that hope on election? Or what they have? It don't boast of economy. It don't boast of power. It don't boast of anything. Nothing. Just election is your hope. This is the useless people I have ever seen. How can a country stand on election? Election is your hope. Human being. Not even the country, they don't have anything. People that have oil, they hope on election. A useless people. Anybody talking of election is a stupid idiot. You don't hope on anything. No economy, no nothing, no power, no road, nothing. No airport. This thing you are seeing, is it airport? Useless currency. Everything useless. They don't have telecommunication line. Every telecommunication line here are private. What do they have? They don't have radio station. When they want to give their network news studio, network news, they will tell state radios to connect. And what you'll be hearing from your state is that we are joined with our network studio in Abuja. What is your frequency? A country without a radio. No Nigerian radio, they don't have radio. What is the number of your frequency? We are connected with our network studio in Abuja. You only have a studio. You don't have a radio station. A country, stupid country, useless country, they hope in election. And thereby, you blackmail IPOB and ESN. You are foolish and stupid. Mad people. What do you have? Nothing. Before when they discovered your oil, they saw 4 products. Later, they saw 7. The same oil, not created in you, and they say you are a human being. The same oil. When they saw 4, who told you they have not been seeing the other one, they make it 7? When they discover it is 9, the same oil that was 4, it increased to 9. And you call yourself a human being. Mahatma Gandhi, they changed British petroleum to African petroleum. They killed him with the Dinka. They killed him. You think you have independence. A nation can change your condition. You are a fool. When will you send back the terrorists in your army? So a nation will send the terrorists back to Niger Republic. Election. So after election, all the terrorists in your army will go back to Chad. No, we want to know. So after election, the terrorists in your road safety will now go back to Niger Republic. I am asking you. So after election 2023, you will now vote back the terrorists in Nigerian Air Force, the terrorists in Nigerian Navy, the terrorists in Nigerian Civil Defense, the terrorists in all your boards, the terrorists. Do you know there are terrorists, they don't put uniform again? They put them in board. They are head of boards in Nigeria. Different departments are terrorists. Some people, they give them uniform. Some people, they employ them as officers. Some people are in different departments. Terrorists have overrun your country. But these people, they say they are foreigners. How come they are now guaranteed? What is happening? My light. Let me see. My light is off. Okay. Okay. Thank you. They just took the light. Let me on my fan. Thank you. Remove. All right, they took the light, but we move. So, when will your election return these terrorists in your army? You know, when they come up, they tell you where they studied, Unical or Unio. You would think that human beings are talking. Terrorists are in charge of your country. Can your president provide agreement they made with these countries that their citizens will be recruited into their forces? Can you show us? But the Minister of Information said they are foreigners. How come they are being recruited into the army and police, and you are holding PVC? And you are dreaming to defeat 3 geopolitical zones with your PVC. That all the citizens of Niger Republic, Fulanis in Niger Republic, Fulanis in Chad, Fulanis in Burkina Faso, Fulanis in Mali, Fulanis in what is it called? All of them have PVC. And ask yourself, why do they give themselves 3 geopolitical zones? Northeast, northwest, north central. Then you ask yourself, why do they recruit people that will be shouting P2B in the north? As if they don't know what they're doing. 3 geopolitical zones. Can you understand? How many geopolitical zones do they give you? They wrote it and gave it to Obasanjo to announce. He did not ask, what if we create 2 in Yoruba? No, Obasanjo, because he's a fool. Why did he not ask that the West should have 3 geopolitical 2? No, Obasanjo did not lead it because he did not even dream to be president. These are your leaders. He was the one who announced 6 geopolitical zone. They not have 3, not east, not west, not central. And you go and they told you to get your PVC, as foolish as you are. Obasanjo, only to divide us, he gave us south, and southeast. That as foolish as he is, he did not ask them, why not give the West 2 geopolitical zones? No! He's a willing to. A willing to. Thank you. And they are presenting. Let us see PVC. You know, when they want to bring IPOB into the election, we will tell them their failures. So that when they come up to blame IPOB, we will remind them their failures. Let us show them their failures. Thank you. Good morning. One of your failure. Not IPOB. PTOB. 3 geopolitical zone with underage voters. Look at your failure, not IPOB. Forget us, I was here. I got Lamarini. Thank you. Can you understand? I will read now, just for you to see it on the screen now. I think this is the voter's card. Then look at the picture. Underage now. Underage voter. How many years? Is this one up to 10 years? There is a Fulani from Chad. He's now citizen of Borunu. Just like Lai Mohammed from Niger Republic. I'm sorry, Abubakar Malami from Niger Republic. He's now Attorney General. Look at the underage, not IPOB, not ESM. Forget all those writers. The world should look at it now. The failure of the key of the Arigan. Look at the original. It has started already. I will read the letter. I will read. This is voter's card. Underage. This is a Fulani. It's not up to 10 years or highest 10 years. Thank you. Can you see it? Not ESN. We are fighting for free Biafra. The freedom. Don't blame us when they rig the election. Look at the region has started. Do you see it? Let me read it out. Let me read it out. I think they can allow me to read it out now. Can they allow me? Okay. Please, it is somehow wide now. In here, this is the regional, not IPOB, not Nnamdi Kanu. They kidnapped Nnamdi from Kenya. He did not rig election. He did not attack election. He did not talk about election. How come after court to free him, you are talking about IPOB, blame IPOB? Well, I will read it for you now. When the idiot that received small money is talking. He did not see this one, just I will say. I will still give you a private program. I will repeat the same thing, but it must go to you. But this one cannot be seen, no. But IPOB ESN is the problem of PTOB, according to Charles Awuzie, the current Fulani idiot. I will come for him. Right? I will come for him. But let me just read. I will come from. We are back, yo. 2 months battle. Or that Nigeria that final election now or the 2 months battle. Fight them. Push them. 2 months so election. Agree. But they are disobedient to court order. Land their knee. You will see they are now bringing it on IPOB. You have not seen their agenda to attack their blame. All the blame of their failure. Nigeria cannot be repaired. Election cannot be organized. Under Fulani and the British, Katrina line is there. How do you succeed? Useless idiots. Let us read. I will show you back. In case you, and we want to deal with them. Can you see it? Underage voter. Not IPOB, not ES, not Nnamdi Kanu. Don't blame us. Blame your idiocy. Look at it. Hey, IPOB is disturbing. Hey, P2B. Any layer, look at your stupidity. Nigerian youth. See your foolishness, not IPOB. We want to deal with you. Let me read. Are you running? Don't run. Come and tag IPOB your stupidity. Don't run. Dara. Federal Republic of Nigeria. Independent National Electoral Commission. Voters card. Code 08, right? 14 13 004. Voter card, you. I mean, can you hear it? You know, they will still accept this one. Even as you have exposed it. It will be counted. You know, this one now is null and void. As I'm broadcasting about it now, this one now is now null and void. But they will still count it in Boronu. This voter card will be this one. I will read now. You will hear Boronu now. A place overrun by terrorists. No army there. The whole army is in the east. In Okigwe, if you see them posing their armor car, I was passing there yesterday. They face their armor car to the road of Ihube. But look at the terrorists, the younger terrorists. No armored vehicle in their place. Let us read. The code number still repeats so that they will not escape it. This one is null and void. 08 voter card. Obedient, listen, don't blame us. 14 13 004. Now let us move. Voter card. VIN 90 F5. Then AE 43 93 29 93 29 61 34 214. Then listen to the address. Let us go to Delim, Boronu, Kaga, Tobolo, Alhaji Ale, right? Date of birth 011-1992. 1st January 1992. Oh yeah, look at him. 1992 to 2002, how many years? 10 years. 2022, 20 years. Is this boy up to 20 years? 2012 is 20 years. 2022 is 30 years. So is this boy up to 30 years? 1992, 2002, 2012, 2022, 30 years. Leniano. Do you want to blame us? Don't blame IPOB. See your failure. Hey, obedient, we are pushing. Oga, look at it here. 30 years. Nekoya from Boronu. Alhaji Ali. Thank you. Share it very wide. Facebook, you are welcome. Attack it very wide. Attack it to stop people from joining Facebook. We move. And Madu. No, they are preparing to blame IPOB. We want to double cross them. Okay, Montande. A Montande. A Montande. Again, the IPOB. Kanu Atogono Naka. You will see it. You think we are joking? A Montande now, in another plan. Election. Stupidity of a black man. You are hoping on election to defeat IPOB. What is our business with election? We have been here, you heard your 2015. We have been the same referendum, you heard your 2019. How come 2023 will stop IPOB? Stupid. That is why they destroy you emotionally. You fall. You don't remember 2015. You don't remember 2019. Then they are telling you, hey, will our leader be there at the election? The same thing they ask you 2021 December. I can't remember about December. That's what I got born on Nigeria December 15, 2021. I born with right? The best thing you have done, you have fought a good fight. The disobedient to court order will not deceive you from thanking God and appreciating the leadership of IPOB in their conduct to hold IPOB to be in line as prepared by our leader until he secured these victories. Had we scattered, your victories become useless and you cannot even secure the victory because nobody will be afraid of anything. They are afraid of our unity. Despite all the attack to scatter us, then they have nothing to do. All the messages the Nigerian government have been sending to the world was that another person is in charge, that Nnamdi Kanu has no power again. These people don't need, and they wanted to perfect it with 5 days sit at home, 9th to 14th of December. It failed. They wanted to go and tell the world that another person is in charge. Did you understand? That very power of Nnamdi Kanu is the same thing they attack. They said they will not enlisting or take instruction from anybody in DSS. The same power Nigeria have been attacking. They don't want him to voice out. They don't want him to show his strength. They don't want him to show that he's in charge. They don't want him to reflect in the world. That's why he suspended Monday Slatom. They said it is a lie. Because when the order he gave from detention is carried out here, the world will hear it. That's why when I tell the leadership want to give the press release, they will say that it came from our leader. It is a powerful message, but people want to deceive you. Ignorantly, you buy their idea. Without knowing that, the leadership that always say what our leader said, they said, this order came from him. These are the most loyal people, that is followers, you can ever see. People that will tell you that our leader said. If they want to take over, they will never tell you our leader said. But those that are attacking them told you that you should not listen to our leader. But they said our leader said. They insisted. And this is the voice Nigeria have been fighting. That voice. That's why they kidnapped him, that he will not give order. He will not say. That's why they denied him Kuje detention, Kuje prison, because they don't want him to talk to us. Because we'll be visiting him. Without knowing that it is in our advantage. Because they would have killed him in Kuje. Right? Before it was our advantage in Kuje. But presently, this case, Kuje is not in our advantage. DSS is in our advantage. You know, when they plan, they don't know. The other one, they thought it favored us in Kuje. We used to have meeting with our leader. We settle matter. We bring matter to him. We'll sit with him. We'll settle. They said we'll deny him that one. Without knowing that this is final battle, he must be there. Right? We move. We are not the problem. Do you see the problem? 30 years old voter. Look at the voter. Oh. Look at him now. Not IPOB. Don't blame us now. Some idiot may be writing. People like us, I will say, I will come for him with this. I will come for him. I will give him a special broadcast. He will keep blocking people, but he cannot block the broadcast because the broadcast must flow. I'm going to 30 minutes. I'm going to lie with the history. And against a power and my sapa. You can't make a name. We not sapa. I'm gonna drag course email. That's cool. Look at your 30 years. 1992. Alhaji Ali. Right? And this vote will be accepted by INEC, even as we have exposed it. People will not write about it. No, you see them writing about IPOB ESN, that we should be blamed. This exposition, nobody will talk about it. No, we have been spreading this picture for long, since 2 days now. Okay, yesterday we have been, they cannot pick it. Nobody will write. No Vanguard, no Punch, no Ibere TV, no Sun newspaper, Tinubu nations, and all their brown envelope, and the Lagos Badagry Expressway medias, right? No, you cannot see it. You are blind. The same way we exposed this thing happening in Abia North the other time with a picture of one of their terrorists. They gave Nigerian Army residential permit. I think I will search. It's not here. Residential permit, right? To live in Ohafia Barrack, 14th Brigade. Let me search and see. Is it on WhatsApp or what? When we expose it, the news didn't carry it. No, let me leave it and follow and deal with these people. Let me leave it. So let us continue. Then we cannot go without reading this, because I must come for this man. Our brother Elochukwu and Co. I've been dealing with him. They say it's a chance I was there. Look at what is writing. Let me read. That's why I brought this very picture. Powering off. Let me read. Listen to the people that bribed him. The people that bribed Charles Awuzie. Look at them. He said, G5 will endorse P2B. Look at the people that bribed him. Do you understand? Do you see the name, the group? He said G5. Right? Listen, I will not just to balance the voter card. You just see, just to balance it, then we continue. They will mobilize resources, they are building foundation, and structures for P2B's presidential election. Did you understand? Now, listen, this election is between P2B and Tinubu. These are people that have one geopolitical zone. He's now trying to build the foundation because they knew that Atiku have 3 geopolitical zones. Now, the people they want to use to set the confusion are the people that have one geopolitical zone, Tinubu and P2B. Do you see what they are building? I will analyze it later. You know, what they are thinking is not what we think. How could I share about the Lahani? I see, open up my day or two. So we still deal with it. Write another one now. Then we'll continue. He said, Obi's only disadvantage is IPOB. Listen, ESN and ESN in the bush, in the east. Did you understand what he wrote? He said, just reason, I will come for him, a special broadcast. That's how I will say, but just listen. Just see what he's trying to write. Not that he wrote it, but he's focusing somewhere. Now look at what he said. Obi's only disadvantage. Do you see that he have concluded that Obi has failed? The disadvantage there means that he will not win. According to Charles Awuzie. Right? Now, who do you want to blame on it? Because of you collected money after writing you fell. Then look at the people they want to blame. His only disadvantage is IPOB. Do you understand? ESN and the ESN in the East. Ask him, who is the ESN and ESN in the East? Did you understand? Can you understand now? I just want to show you. Now, did you hear them mention this? Did he mention this? Now, the disadvantage of P2B is IPOB. According to Charles Awuzio, the same program I'll still send it to him by brokers, not sending him private. I will come just a short broadcast for him so that he will listen. This one is in the midst of the broadcast. But did you see Charles Awuzio write about this? No. This is a small boy. They gave him 30 years old. He left this one. And he's saying that IPOB is the disadvantage of P2B without telling the world that Atiku that they have planned to give president have 3 geopolitical zones. Now, to set the Northerners free, that the South are the problem of themselves, because Atiku will win. Now, they want to set the North free. The Fulani plan it so that they will not be blamed. The South will be blamed for losing the opportunity. You will still hear them telling you they would have given it to Tinubu or P2B instead from South. They said themselves they would have emerged, right? But they knew that that's why they are keeping our people aside. They said the people contesting is Tinubu with one geopolitical zone, Southwest, and the P2B with the Southeast. One geopolitical, who are you touching his brain? Do you think we are foolish? You plan to give Atiku presidency, and we are laying ground to blame IPOB. I don't know, Mazi. Are you mad? Do you think we are foolish? You plan to give Atiku president, and you are bribing people in the North to gather and say they welcome P2B. After the foundation, you will now go and vote for Atiku. Then they will instigate trouble. They will say the 2 Southerners, why didn't they fail? They will blame IPOB for making Tinubu or P2B not to win over Atiku. Do you understand? Can you understand? Atiku they want to give him, they shed him out. They don't want to put Atiku front in this competition because nobody will be blamed there in the North. The Northerners want to be free. British want to set the North free to show that Nigerians voted for the North or Atiku, right? Because they are instigating trouble between the 2 Southerners. And remind you that they have one geopolitical zone, Northeast and Southwest, Tinubu, Southeast, P2B. Atiku took South with the vice. Can you understand the foundation? They now shared Atiku away, thinking that a human being is thinking that he will defeat 3 geopolitical zones. The BBC interviewed Ahmadu Bello in 1953 that Northern first, and somebody want to tell me that they will not announce it in the mosque. You are dreaming. You are dreaming. Fulani and the Northerners, they knew that they cannot be free from any blame if they did not set confusion between the South and Southeast, so that people will be blamed, so that the what is it called? The victory of Atiku will not be blamed on the Northerners, on Fulani or any government that Buhari gave his brother. Right? They want to blame IPOB and ESN. They don't even care if Nnamdi Kanu have been freed or not. Just that we have defeated them in their agenda, so that everywhere would have been bubbling now. They wouldn't have been doing this thing now. They would have been telling you that the people have failed because of IPOB. Had we allowed the terrorists to succeed? Now they don't have to, they are still building. When they have a small boy, they saw the voter card, PVC. They saw the age. They will leave the boy. They will leave INEC. They will leave INEC. They will blame IPOB. They will leave INEC. This one was born 1992. Look at him. 30 years now. 1992, then you want to blame IPOB when you know that Atiku have been prepared for the president. 3 geopolitical zones, northeast, northwest, north central, and they gave Tinubu north southwest. Obasanjo announced the rubbish. They gave it to be southeast, and they want to blame IPOB without blaming their geopolitical zone and their INEC. They don't want to blame their geopolitical zone. No. No, when Obasanjo was given the thing to announce, he did not ask them, why can't you give us a south-south and a southwest and a south, another south in the west? No, he accepted it because he never dreamed to be president. They gave us southeast only to separate oil. They gave these people south-south just to separate oil. So that one idiot will tell you oil in Bayelsa belong to Jigawa because they gave them a geopolitical zone. And they set up militant group for them. Do you think that the indigenous set up the militant, Fulani set up militant group to overshadow genuine people that will rise up? When you want to rise up, you say that is militant. Militant that receive money, they can't defend you. They bring the morale of genuine people that will fight for their people down because Fulani make sure they sponsor them so that genuine people will not rise up. That's why you see them jumping up. Share the program very wide. Imagine people, Nigeria just love us. Imagine, suddenly they loved us. They now choose P2B. But they never loved our court rulings, our victories in court. How do you love P2B? You hate Nnamdi? You love politicians. You hate a freedom fighter, selfless servant. And you think they love you. You're a fool. What did the What of Agora achieve as the Information and Culture Minister under Abacha? Dr. What of Agora, have you forgotten? People are dreaming. You think we are here for joke. What of Agora? Okay, let me remind you. They are set. Oladipo Dia, Jeremiah Yoseni. I sat in primary 4, first term. First term, primary 4. Major General Abdulkarim Adisa. Right? What are the rest of them under Abacha? What of Agora? This thing Lai Mohammed did to pave way for Fulani to occupy our land was prepared by Lai Mohammed, Femi Adesina, and Garuba Shehu. Are you aware? That Abdulkarim Adisa was the one who made me to return to the east from Lagos. Adisa, he destroyed our shop, number 7 Delebakari Street, Olodi Apapa, Lagos. He also destroyed coca. He also destroyed coconut. 1996, as the was a housing minister, Major General Abdulkarim Adisa. Right? You think we are joking? But what of Agora, what did they bring to us? Nothing. Okay, have you forgotten that we had, under 4 years, we have 5 Senate presidents? Good morning, thank you. Right? Have you forgotten? I'll remind you. You know, suddenly they love you. They now love you. They gave you P2B. They keep Nnamdi Kanu. P2B is our brother. Nnamdi Kanu is from Niger Republic or Sudan. Hey, he's our brother. Support him. No, we leave Nnamdi Kanu. He's from Iraq. Mad people. This Shimebri. Evans Senate president. Hey, Igbo man is Senate president. Igbo man, Senate president. Small time, Fulani will gather Igbo people again to remove that one. Who came up again? Chubu Akadibo. Hey, it is now Anambra Senate president. Not that month, so you will stay there for months. Anambra is our turn. Anambra people will now support Akadibo. Right? They don't even care. Why was he removed? Do you see the game? Now, from there, Akadibo, they now gave it to Pius Anyim. They say, okay, and Pius is Ebony. They now want to calm the people of Ebony. Hey, we are now in position. Ebony is the same tenor of Obasanjo. He finished his tenor. You don't finish your Senate president. Election will give you We remind you, Kimereme. And I'm a sapa for what? Onye no no man no no go ama ihe sere okwu. Ana m ala ya dị icheta ihe sere okwu. Ma sa ikpa isi okwu. Ị na-alụ ọgụ aga unu sị gị ikpa isi okwu. Ị ga-esi ka ịla ya dị. Ọ bụ ma na-alụ ọgụ. Na sapa akwụkwọ for what? Thank you. Thank you. We move. So after Payosanyim, who was the next? Okay, the first of all put Payosanyim before Chubokadibo, and after him, Kanu Nnamdi. Okay, Adolphus Nwabara. I have forgotten Adolphus Nwabara. Of Abia, Okwa, Adolphus Nwabara. These are senior presidents. They gave the five states they call Southeast under one tenor. They gave all of them senior president. Nigeria. These are the people that destroy our goods in Lagos because of Abiola and Tofa. But Tofa is not from Biafra land. Abiola is not Igbo. Tofa is not Igbo because they like to use the language Igbo. But who was the victim? Biafrans. Suddenly they love you. Because Ernest Ekweme was the vice president to a legitimate president, Alhaji Shehu Shagari, 1979. And Sam Mbakwe was late, all of them late. Sam Mbakwe was the governor of Imo State, and Jim Wobodo was the governor of Anambra State then. I was not born then. I was born 98 something. So we continue. Adam Akwama. Right? We move. So now, when they were ruling, do you know that the Nigerian government was upset? Why? They were seeing Ekweme as president of Nigeria. Oh, you got to listen, oh, Mr. PVC. They saw Ekweme as president. Why? Because Chubo Kadibo was the first professor in politics in Nigeria. He was sent to go and teach Nigeria politics. And he was appointed the special advisor to Mr. President on political matters, Alhaji Shehu Shagari. Right? When they saw Kadibo, they saw Ekweme, they said that Igbo is in charge. But they have not implemented their promise. So after the genocide, as they say, it ended no bit or no one. Rubbish. There's nothing like no. They defeated us. They destroyed our place. The world defeated us. Not Fulani. Don't put Fulani. The world defeated us. That's why you have a song without you knowing what is going on. You have Shell. You have Ajib. You have Chevron. You have Tezaco. You have what are their names? Right? Chevron. All of them shows defeat. You don't know what is going on there. Right? That was what they were fighting for. That was the allegation they gave to Ojukwu. But Ojukwu wasn't interested. So that thing they gave Ojukwu allegation of oil was what they secured. And that is their victim. But what was the promise? No, rehabilitation, reconstruction, and reconciliation. Was any of this implemented? No. They started giving us 20 pounds, those that have money in the bank. They did not even go to the reconciliation. No. Rather, they started fighting us again. 20 pounds is another war. Are you aware? When they have killed your cousin or your brother that will help you, you went to collect your money in the bank, they gave you 20 pounds. You went to Iguacha to the office where you was working. A Yoruba man have occupied it. You that is the owner of the company, you went back to your company, it can become abandoned property. You went back to your house, abandoned property. But they said the rehabilitation, reconciliation, and reconstruction. Did you understand? Now, they failed to implement any of this. Do you know that when Ekweme and Chubo Kadibo went closer to Shagari, they even saw it that they are in charge. They have forgotten that they have not even implemented reconstruction, and what is it called? Rehabilitation. Instead of them to consider that one, they were elected, though not compensated. Ekweme was elected with Shagari, not compensated. But they refused to allow it. What did they do? They sent Buhari to come and overthrow Shagari without any blame. Nobody blamed Buhari for today. He committed treason in 1983, December 31st, against a legitimate government of Alhaji Shehu Shagari from the north. Have you seen the northerners raise alarm? No. They say Nnamdi Kanu committed treason. But Buhari committed treason. Thank you. Did you understand? Why do they overthrow Shagari? Because of Ekweme and Okadibo. What was their main reason? Because they are closer to the president, and Chubu Okadibo met Shagari and discussed the return of Ojukwu before they call for a meeting, conference. Okadibo had discussed with Shagari. That was what he achieved. The return of Ojukwu. Right? It was part of their problem. And they now say that if Ojukwu is here and the Ekweme is there and the Okadibo is there, that Ojukwu is still in power in government. So they don't want us to come closer. They now push Buhari to overthrow Shagari. They was even afraid of Ojukwu, even as he's not in position. His return is part of the overthrow. Because our Ekweme was there. And the Okadibo was there. And they saw them as from the same brothers. And they were thinking that Ojukwu can advise them how to remove Shagari. So their next option was to say Buhari to overthrow Shagari. Nobody blamed him. These are people that gave me P2B suddenly. You have forgotten Ebutu Kiwe. He was the vice of Babangida. But Babangida went ahead and they signed Nigeria into OIC without letting Ebutu Kiwe to know. He resigned. He said I was not let known. And Nigeria is supposed not to be signed. Nigeria is a secular state. Nigeria should not be registered into any religious organization. But I was not consulted. Ebutu Kiwe. Nigerians now, we are talking about Nigerians. Nigerians. People that hope on election. Unseen. That's why they told the pastor to tell you about faith. You don't work, you have faith, you have money in the bank. Unseen reality. So you are hoping that the election, did you not hope on 2050? Messiah came. You defended him until you cannot defend again. You now start to give people hope. Are you mad? Do you think we are joking? They brought change. You supported them. You are now silent. You never counted the people they killed. You are a murderer. You supported Buhari to come. And they killed. Are you not a murderer? Do you have the legitimate to tell people to vote for anybody? Anybody that say Buhari is coming and have you ever defended the killings here? You have no right to tell people about anything election. Forget about it. If Nigerians are human beings, they will stone you. You campaign for their deaths. But I can see Nigerians following the same people that told them Buhari is the Messiah. They are telling them another new person and they follow them. You say that these people are human beings. Stone the idiot to death. So that the another idiot will be mindful of bringing somebody to you. Obasanjo endorsed Buhari. No, today you are telling me he endorsed Obi as if he had been endorsing angels. The one he endorsed before, was it good for you? Is it because he is Obasanjo or because he did good for you? He endorsed Buhari and abandoned Jonathan. Buhari didn't give anything. And people said, hey, he endorsed Obi, he win. Are you mad? Are you foolish? Are you talking about winning or that he is evil? Obasanjo is evil. The one he gave to you didn't work. He never blamed them. He came up again and said another person. You're a fool. You're an idiot. The same thing we told the governors. Ajilapo, you want to launch another security outfit. You never accounted for Bubag. Won't you account? Don't you hear IPOB account for ESN activities? We give accounts. Don't you hear it already? You think we are joking for giving account of ESN activities. They're exposing their work. Hey, as if we are criminal. Do you think they are terrorists? In a mess, the vigilante community, how about that community knew they came. They say, I'm exposed. Man, they discuss, when they were going to the community, do they show you video? When they were going, it was ever hand or go single one in a team. Thank you. Kalandi we move. People that have terrorists that shoot their army chief down, they never talk about it. Don't you know that Atahiru was shot down by your terrorists? Planned by the government now because his turn is over. He championed Python dance, he championed Obi-Igbo massacre, he championed the Olo massacre, and he was shot down. And they say it's a plane crash. A lie. People that recruit terrorists, even in offices. But they are foreigners. Then they now send the terrorists to come and kill indigenous people of Biafra and the people of Benue, only to pave way for Fulani to come and kill you. Imagine what the army is doing in Hube. The other newspaper told you the army chief, army girl was kidnapped. They are still looking for him because IPOB exposed. I want to show you why they said they are looking for the Hube man. Had we known, we would have waited for them to start shouting it very clear. Though they have paraded and said they have seen the people that kidnapped the woman, the army LP, right? But immediately we expose the very army, Onya army. That's when they jump back. They said he has not been captured. The people that have kidnapped the girl have not been caught. They still searching. Then let me show you. Then let me read. Update. December 30. Okay, this one is late. Let me come. I will come up with this one. Oriental Times. Remove. Behold the faces of the unknown gunmen who kidnapped and tortured female Nigerian soldier who returned home for Christmas in Enugu. Just pick the Enugu there. Pick the Enugu. You know they are killing in Ehube. Let's we now move again. This is okay, Bazo. Look at his picture, right? I just want to show you the foundation they are building. It's taboo in Igbo land. Ihube residents condemns kidnapping of female army officer in Abia. I think you heard Enugu before. Where do you hear Enugu? That they have been captured. Look at the face of the people that kidnapped me. Right? By Oriental Times. Okay? Now, we are moving on. Look at this one. IPOB abduct. Let me just read. IPOB abduct brutalizes army officer in Enugu. Do you see it? In Enugu. I think you hear it in Enugu. Now, look at when they were building the foundation. Later they said they have been captured in Enugu. Right? Do you understand? Now, after all these things, we now presented this one. When we presented this one, do you see the exposition? When they presented the very one with the cap, when he was on cap, they said he was the one who killed Ahmed Gulag. And there is the IPOB commander, not ESNO. Now, when they presented this one now without cap as the one who kidnapped the army woman, we now brought it together and removed the cap and discovered that two of them are the same, right? The same person. We now publish it. Now, Nigerian government now came up with this one. Sarah reporters, look at it. Update. Female soldier was kidnapped, striped, naked, tortured by IPOB members, not yet rescued. Right? Not yet rescued. Sorry. I think you understand. Not yet rescued. Nigerian army. That's when we debunk, we show them that this person is the same person. That's when they rush again to the proceed. Now, because they have failed to prove that they are still searching for the person, they now go to Ihube to kill. If they see the people that kidnap the person in Ihube, or they see them in any camp, is it not better for them to go there? Then ask yourself, why are they destroying something at the express? Did they see the woman soldier kidnapped there? Was the woman soldier there? A person that they have not even seen. They are telling you who kidnapped the person is IPOB. You haven't heard from the person to tell you, as Jofo went and heard from Nnamdi Kanu, he said I was kidnapped in Kenya. But they tell you it's IPOB members. But you haven't seen how. How come you knew? Only to bring attention on blackmailing IPOB. How? Because ESN destroyed Fulani in Lobanta. They now want to take charge of this very side now. They want to create chance for Fulani again to advance. That's the duty of Nigerian army. Forget their reason of coming. It doesn't matter any instigation they set up, anything they do. Ojukwu told Jonathan, they can kill everybody in Abuja to make sure they get you. Stop sleeping in Abuja. They can kill any army. They can kill army general. They can kill anybody. They can kill any governor. They can kill any senator. They can kill any police commissioner to target an IPOB. Imagine what they plan with the Kumuyi to attack Kumuyi. Had we stopped him? Imagine what they wanted to do Katrina line. They wanted to kill Katrina line here. IPOB said no, don't come. And he stopped. They stopped. When they kill her, imagine, because Nnamdi Kanu nukuma na-eburi obere na-eburi ewu. Nnukwu anụ ka a chọrọ igbu to get IPOB Katrina line. So you see any army officer from Biafra land that have rank he's just his life is he can die, he or she can die at any time. Aside Nigerian army or police can kill you and target on IPOB. Right? They have their gang, they are Nigerian army, they are Nigerian police. They can gather and kill anybody and video it. Tell you they are ESF, they are IPOB, or they tell you they are criminal, they are it doesn't matter. They did not even video themselves. What you are hearing is voice. And they never tell you the IPOB. They never tell you the ESF. But Nigerian army can do it. They have been doing it. They planned it with a female soldier. They said she was coming to Olu to do traditional marriage. But the marriage was in Benue. And the same day they had marriage in Benue, she was killed by 9 a.m. in Imo. So when they had traditional marriage hold in Benue, by when? Mad people everywhere. So this foundation they are laying to blame IPOB in their failure, right? Because P2B have no grant. Instead of the Nigerian government to tell them that the geopolitical zone they created is a problem, before any other person from another geopolitical zone will win election, it is a very serious problem to you. If you don't know it, know it. That's why politicians in the north, they gather some people, they say they welcome people to convince you to say Northerners will vote is a lie. Oga, Northerners first. It doesn't happen. Election they prepare for article. They now to instigate the two Southerners, Tinubu and P2B, to blame IPOB and blame Duduwa. They have settled Duduwa agitators. So the blame now should come to IPOB, right? Because they knew that P2B have supporters. So they want to see the people they will blame and say that was why he fell. But they knew that they cannot announce the result without blaming people. So that Nigerians will see a people to blame. And tell Igbos, you are the people that lose your time. You lose your own turn. Igbos have missed their turn. This time of P2B. When we were running for Osa Abiola in Lagos, they didn't tell us, and they didn't tell us we miss out because Abiola is not from Igbo. Now that Malami disobey court order, they cannot say, hey, Nigeria have missed it now. It is when they rig the election of P2B, they will blame it on IPOB. That is why we are preparing this, so that we will remind them when they fail, because IPOB na right? We have destroyed their traps. We are just trying to inform our people the foundation, the level of war. The director the election is the only weapon Nigeria have against Nnamdi Kanu. What are they planning? They wanted to bring their blame on Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB. He has been discharged. He's illegally detained. If we can follow instruction and fight this very battle to guide IPOB and fight any accusation, it doesn't matter how, even if the person understands it or not. Immediately the person bring IPOB closer to criminality, go after the person medially. Medially, Nigeria Menoria and Nigerian police. Excuse me. Did you understand? A chance in for a mountain. Don't give chance of explaining whether more water you are my hand at IPOB before you bring IPOB closer to your matter. Is it the name of a line in a market or the name of a market? You can mention anyhow. Before you bring the name of IPOB in your discussion of criminality, you gotta be careful. So if the person bring it closer, don't spare the person. Ask them, na school. Go after the person. Medially. BBC, are you listening? Before your BBC misinformation. Nnamdi Kanu train. Thank you. So what we are telling our people now is that their plan has failed. The world is pressuring them to free Nnamdi Kanu. Did you understand? But they are telling the world that Nnamdi Kanu's followers are destroying things in the East, that they are even against election. That's why they can never mention the name of people that are campaigning for the election, because they call them to do so. How do you leave the person that is doing something, you be calling the name of another person, then you send to the person? Did you understand? Very simple to understand. IPOB have been, people are even angry that we did not say no election. But when they see this campaign coming up, they don't reason, knowing that our leader is in charge of this struggle. He knows what we are doing. He gives instruction, we follow his. Let us listen to him. Again, you know, people joined us, they don't know.
Powering on. GS card mode.
No.
SM. Ready to pair.
Let us listen to this. Those of them that are talking rubbish.
We must be very, very disciplined.
Simple.
I saw a video, I don't know if it is correct, and I know there are men and listeners. I want them to listen very, very carefully. If we are disciplined, we can defeat any army in the world. Discipline is the key. I saw a video, you know me, I don't hide anything, about people dragging bags of onions from a trailer. If we get the name of the owner of those goods that some people were vandalizing, IPOB will pay them the value of a trailer load of onions. I will pay it. We are not doing what we are doing to become lawless.
Listen.
Or uncontrolled.
Those are planning to blame IPOB on your election. Listen. Standing on
I don't condone any act of criminality. I cannot condone it.
At all.
If you know the name of the person that owns the trailer of onions that was vandalized, bring it to my attention and we will pay them back in full. That nonsense cannot happen again.
Simple.
I've told you before, places of worship is out of bounds.
Listen. The
banks you cannot touch.
Sunday sit at home. Listen.
You cannot steal anything belonging to anybody. You cannot.
Listen.
If you steal something belonging to somebody, be it a bag of onions or tomatoes or yam or whatever it is, regardless of who the owner is, I don't care who the owner is. If you steal anything in the course of this movement, people are going to die as a result of it.
Okay. 5 days sit at home. Who went inside the market to pack the steal.
That scene that I saw of a trailer being vandalized carrying onions is a disgrace to our struggle. And I'm going to find those who are responsible for that rubbish and will be dealt with. And I want the name of the man that owns these onions. They will be refunded in full by tomorrow morning.
From this voice you are listening to, what is different from what IPOB leadership have been doing and saying? We are not involved in criminality. If the struggle is planned for criminality, not every one of us will be in it, because not all of us love criminality. You don't come on the road, you say we should join criminality, and the leadership said no, you say we are criminal. But you're the one practicing criminality. You want us to join, we say we will not join. Our leader is not a criminal. You started calling us names. Our leader is not a criminal. He hates criminality. IPOB also hates criminality. That's why ESN was launched in open, so that people will not see them as criminals. And their jobs was made clear. And they have boundaries of duties. Right? And whenever in another team or group is created in ESN, it will be published for people to know. We hate criminality.
We must be very, very disciplined. I saw a video, I don't know if it is correct, and I know there are men. I told them the value of a trailer load of onions. I will pay it. I will pay it. Know the name of the person that owns the trailer of onions that was vandalized. Bring it to my attention, and we will pay them back in full. That nonsense cannot happen again. I've told you before, places of worship is out of bounds. Banks you cannot touch. You cannot steal anything belonging to anybody. You cannot.
Listen,
if you steal something belonging to somebody, be it a bag of onions or tomatoes or yam or whatever it is, regardless of who the owner is, I don't care who the owner is. If you steal anything in the course of this movement, people are going to die as a result of it. You cannot steal one thing, but instead, if you're hungry, if you go to the nearest house, they will feed you. That scene that I saw of a trailer being vandalized carrying onions is a disgrace to our struggle. And I'm going to find those who are responsible for that rubbish and will be dealt with. And I want the name of the man that owns those onions. They will be refunded in full by tomorrow morning. We don't engage in lawlessness.
At all.
If after the investigations we discover it was the zoo police, you know, that's what they're doing now. The army disguising as police and terrorists disguising as police to do something, then we shall find out and we know. I don't want any merchant. I don't want any merchant coming from the north to be touched. Never. Don't touch him, don't touch his goods. No matter what, you don't do it. You don't try that rubbish. I said you don't try it. We are IPOB. We don't try such nonsense. Nobody. If you know the name of the man or the driver of that trailer, you get it. IPOB will refund the full cost of the trailer load of onions. We will pay this tomorrow morning.
Can you understand? Those trying to bring the name of IPOB and then come closer to criminality. Those that blame IPOB leadership for not involving in criminality. Those that call us cowards for not involving in criminality. Those that called us names for obeying Nnamdi Kanu's order. That thing that Nigeria don't want to hear. That thing that Nigeria told the world that Nnamdi Kanu, these people don't care about him. He had been forgotten. That thing that IPOB tried to maintain, that our leader gave order for the suspension of Monday statute, is not easy to announce it and say that somebody in detention said. But we know it is a defeat point. Because the enemy don't want to hear his voice again. And the leadership they call names are the people that stood and said, our leader said. And those that call them names are the people that said, we will not listen to him. But this is why Nigerians arrested him. They don't want him to say. But the leadership keeps saying he said. They keep saying he said. The lawyers keep saying he said. It's a problem to Nigeria. Then judge it by yourself. Those that have been telling you he said, can they overthrow him? No. Do they hate him? No. If they hate him, they will not allow his voice to be out. They will make his voice to be silent. But they keep telling you he said. Now, if a Jofo also betray our leader, will he allow Ozokome to come closer? No, he will not lead another person to come closer in the case. He will try to cover everywhere so that nobody will see the secret. But do you know what he said? He did. He shifted for Ozokome to take over the case of our leader. That shows genuinity. He allowed lawyers to come closer. As far as you will not betray, you can come closer in the case and look in and know the case. So that is genuinity. If you want to be in charge, if you are blocking, you are a saboteur. You will be a spokesperson. You will be a commander. You will be a government in exile. You will be in charge of all. You will be ESN. You will be all. You will be everything. That is how to know those that need power. That is how to know that those that betray. They don't want you to know what happened. That's why they don't have cabinets. In IPOB, we have cabinets. That is DOS. Those that betray, they don't have cabinet. They don't appoint secretary. They don't appoint anybody. Because if you come closer, you will one day you answer a call from the enemy. And you know that he betrayed. That's why one person is the government in exile. One person is armed struggle. One person is spokesperson. One person is disciple. One person is ESN. One person is in charge of ESN. One person is in charge of everything. One person, no cabinet. That is how to know those that need power. That is how to know those that have evil. They will try to block. They will not appoint anybody to come closer. They will not. Nobody will come closer. If you want to know, they will bash you out. Nobody will come closer. Rather, they will turn around to blackmail those that allow people to come closer. Did you understand? But we are here now to deal with you. One person is all. It doesn't happen. You appoint people to come closer and answer the call that will come. One day they will pick a call. One day they will pick a call of Lai Mohammed or Galu Bashir. But you can't allow them to come closer. You don't know that somebody called Mazi and gave him information and he shut down a program in a radio broadcast because people answered calls. People answered the important call and informed him. In a broadcast, he knew that the call came from his call. But somebody must pick his call. Because he is clear. Who is closer to you to pick call? Eberima. Nobody. No appointment. Nothing. No cabinet. Have you ever seen the world listen to an individual in freedom fighting? People are foolish. If they have a certificate, they have to school. The world does not do with individuals. If you want to show them you are fighting for freedom, you must show them the population you are leading, not people that are viewing your broadcast. You must protest life, both home and abroad. That is followers. Followers are not on viewers or broadcast or social media. No. All these celebrities, you saw their followers. If you see Annie done, you will see people gather with him. Not followers only. Where have you protested? Where have you gathered people? Where have you? Who are your followers? Where are you leading? Who have you been giving order? You never show it to the world. Then you're a terrorist. You don't have lawyer. You don't have appointment. You don't have cabinet. What you have are people that created pages. Because your page is good, is big, large, you can post. You get 70,000 followers. Then you now have mouth. Is that how to do it? Who are your cabinets? Appoint now. Let them see the secret there. Ejofa allowed Ozokome. You called him betrayer. Who are your cabinets? Ejofa allowed lawyers. Ejofa shifted for Zokome. Shows genuinity and good heart. He wants our leader to be free. If he don't want our leader to be free, he can never allow Ozokome. Because he knows that Ozokome will strike. Ozokome will strike central government and free our leader. So if you are a betrayer, you can never allow Ozokome to come in. Because if Ozokome come in, he will free our leader. A betrayer can never allow Ozokome. I love Maduni. Thank you. We are dealing with them. There are different topics. Within some days, Allah. We move. All of them are listening now. One idiot are they listening? This anti-terror leader is a fool. Fool that have been killing us every month. You have done something now by killing. Our leader is not freed. You are still asking us to do that. We secured victories that is hooking Nigeria. That are hooking Nigeria, not even one. Thank you. We move. So, when did Nigeria start loving us? That's what I'm asking. They love you to blame you. You don't ask them, why were we the victim of Abiola, also Abiola? Was Abiola a Biafran or Igbo? No. Was Tofa Igbo or Biafra? No. Then why were we the victim? Still one Nigeria. And the Yoruba contested, the Hausa, Northern contested, and we are with the people that they fought. Why did the army of Ife threaten us that will be thrown into the lagoon in Lagos? Were we contesting? Did we contest for governor in Lagos? Did we contest for presidency? Why do they threaten us? Suddenly, they now love you and gave you P2B. Reverend fathers that never condemned the disobedient to court order, they are not telling you about election. Do you see how evil and devilish they are? People that heard about the referendum demands from IPOB, that's why we have been dying. Only for referendum demand, they will never shoot a gun. There is a silence telling you about election that people will die. Do you know that these reverend fathers and pastors, they never ask politicians, where are these your political talks? Why is it that everything that happens you call IPOB? So no more political talks. You know, people have forgotten things that happens here, but we don't forget. What is political talks? No, they are now ESN. Do you understand? Do you know that all these fights IPOB have been fighting have saved the lives of traditional rulers, religious leaders, saved the life of governors, saved the life of other politicians? Because had they succeeded in bringing IPOB into the election saga, they would have been killing these people and target on IPOB. Because you are alive today as a politician in the East, it's because IPOB have defeated federal government and their agendas and their agents. Had they succeeded, they would have, you see their threats. A politician will pay the biggest price. They were building the foundation. Because Fulani army and police terrorists, they will come and kill the politician. They are the people that escort them. They will plan their deaths. They are the people securing them. Only to build the foundation that IPOB said no to election. Then you see these traditional rulers, Nigerian government will kill them in the East, using the police and the army. You know, I'm in Biafra land. And I will say it the way it is. So we saved their life by defeating them. But they are the people fighting us because we know they would have been killed. Some of the governors that even hate us, that are killing us, Fulani will even kill them. Because they will see them as IPOB enemies. So if they can kill them and implicate IPOB, then it is done. If they can kill Hope Uzodinma to implicate IPOB, is it not good for them? After all, is Uzodinma their brother? These are plans in place. Did you understand? If they kill Dave Umai to implicate IPOB, it is in their gain. People that plan to kill Catriona Line to implicate IPOB. Who is Uzodinma to them? Who is wicked to them? These are things we have been fighting. But these people that are alive now, because IPOB defeated them from tagging us in their election rubbish. They are the people fighting us now. But we freed them. We saved their life. Where are your political talks? No, it's IPOB ESN. Suspected to be IPOB ESN. Suspected to be IPOB ESN. So none of the governors have talks. No politician have talks. They are now ESN. Do you see your mentality? And you think you are human beings. Isn't it? So they have abolished political talks. You cannot tag anything on IPOB concerning this election. All of you fair now. We have come to finish the battle. 1 month battle now, everywhere will be silent. You will go and blame your politician. Nobody can blame us. We'll fight this battle straight 1 month now. 1 month exposing all of you. We will chase all of you back with our exposition. Thank you. In case this is your first time, I'm the fearless IPOB evangelist. Mazi from Monday Abadi Amapama, Ndabo in Aniri, Ojiriva province, Biafra land. In case you don't know, Ojiriva is a province now. Afib is a province, right? Before we have our key words, we have Omai, we have Nsukka, we have Owerri, we have Aba. It was 25 by Oju. Right? We have our people after all. Thank you. We have our Haba. Thank you. So, what you have to do now, thank you. What you have to do now is to be careful. Mind the posts you share. Go and fight them in their comment section. Defeat them. That is why they are not free to fight us. Before they can write, people will be read. When you write, we'll come and analyze it. After analyzing, you go and write another one to defend it. We'll still analyze it until you get tired. When they stop giving you money, you get tired because you have no love for what you are doing. Who loves Nigeria? You love election, you don't love Nigeria. Show me your economy. What do you have? So election will now bring you everything. Election will sack the terrorists in the army. So if P2B win now, he will go into the army and look for a genuine army and appoint. You are a fool. Is it not the same terrorist army that will recommend a terrorist to be appointed by him? Terrorists are in charge of the army. When you want to appoint an army, the terrorists will recommend a terrorist to him. Does he know the armies? If you want to appoint a police terrorists will recommend a terrorist that is his turn to rule. He will appoint the person, the terrorists will continue, terrorism will continue. Who is he? Is he God? Who can change Nigeria that have been overrun by terrorism? Terrorists, they call them foreigners, they recruit them into the army. We will go and remove them. Those in the bushes, they open border to come in. We will send them back. Will your people send them back? You have been overrun by terrorists. Conduct referendum. Then people in their regions can dictate the terrorists. But in the name of Nigeria, you cannot. Who told you that Yoruba people will not see terrorists, that these people are flying terrorists in their land and they will not know? That in the name of Nigeria, you will occupy Yoruba land. In the name of Hausa. And they will be killing you. But if you conduct the freedom and be free, if they come, you will know they came. This is a very simple thing to do in Akako, Nigeria. Nigeria with the open border there in the north for terrorists to come in with the PVC. So you are going to win them. These people that came in with all of them have PVC. All of them have NIN, National Identity Number. Them in Chad, Niger Republic, Burkina Faso, Mali, right? They have NIN. They have voters card. Did you not see this one of 30 years? This one that is not up to 8 years. They wrote in 1992. These are the people you are fighting with PVC. Terrorists. See the people that you want to fight with the PVC. In our IPOB blame. Who told you na blame IPOB? I don't know. See 30 years. See INEC. INEC, you saw it. You write it 1992, 2002, 10 years, 2012, 20 years, 2022, 30 years. So he's now heading to 31 years. Look at picture here. Is this IS 8 years or IS? This is their problem. In that IPOB get blame. You are looking for IPOB to blame. Look at your PVC. Look at it. This is how all of them have it in Niger Republic. All of their children, as far as they are Fulani, they will come and vote. They have the border is open. They are in charge of border. You are a fool when you plan, you dream to defeat 3 geopolitical zones. The geopolitical zone is not the population. People in Niger, Mali, where the people they gave that 3 geopolitical zone to, all of them belong to the north. They are free to vote. When they created it, you don't know. And you bring Tinubu and P2B that came from one geopolitical zone, southeast, southwest. And they want to challenge these people that all of their citizens have their name, have their voter card, both children. Look at this one now. This is, tomorrow you come and blame IPOB. You can't blame INEC. Look at it. They have rigged the election. Mad people. You are looking for IPOB to blame. You are obedient. You are all of you idiots. Thank you. We are dealing with them. That is the fact. The fact is that we have defeated them with our endurance, perseverance. We have endured now. Those that wanted to destroy you emotionally, and though they destroyed many emotionally, but we stood firm now. You can't move our emotion. We know what we believe in. We are doing no violence. Not everybody can be violence. That's why our leader said, now the IPOB, a mother will be telling their children to join IPOB. So had we been in violence, will mother tell their children to join IPOB? Do you know that army officers call their fathers and their brothers to join IPOB? Are you aware? We are the people in Biafra land. We knew. Policemen call their people to join IPOB. Were we doing evil before they call their people? We have people, they come, they take, we ask them, how do you come? They will tell you. Who told them? That That's why they were moved. When their brother army or police told them, or when their son told them to join IPOB, that they don't need to waste time. But you started calling us a criminal because you want to tarnish our image. Thank you. So those their failure, they have concluded that Atiku will win. Right? Now, they now want to instigate trouble and set confusion in the South so that the South will pinpoint their blame on IPOB. Tinubu, they want to fail him. They want to fail P2B. They want to promote Atiku. Then they now share the Atiku away from the argument. They are now presenting Tinubu and P2B. Then bringing IPOB and ESN. They now abolish their political talks. It is now IPOB and ESN as their only blame, their only target to blame after the election had been announced that Atiku won. You can't win the three geopolitical zone. Ask yourself, why is Atiku not even disturbing himself? He's just talking few talks. People are working hard. Tinubu is working hard. Atiku is not working hard. Are you aware? Or that they have programmed it. It is three geopolitical zone. That's why they told him to cool down 2019. Forget the rubbish. They can't tell you. No Southerner can be allowed to see the secret of Fulani. Do you know how many Fulanis that are in Nigeria? So Southerner will come and see it. Then you are dreaming. You are dreaming. Jonathan was a president by mistake through a death of somebody. They wasn't relaxed. Today they love you. They now give you P2B. They hate Nnamdi Kanu, hate IPOB. They love you. You are a stupid idiot. You are a fool. When the Nigerians start loving you, loving Biafrans, loving him, when they love you with P2B, go and ask our people in Lagos, how do they love them? How are they threatening them? But they love you with P2B. Those in the north are hanging, but they love you with P2B. They don't love you with the seaport. No. P2B is their love. Imagine people, the same people that started NSAS and the MNK started killing IPOB after their NSAS. These are the people, the same Nigerians. They will be silent when the army will start killing Igbo. When they will blame it on IPOB and the Igbo. They will still kill us. P2B will not see him. But he has planned it for us to be killed. Because we are always the victim. What is his assurance that when he fell, when they rig him out, and the Tinubu newspaper, Nigerian newspaper will start to instigate the trouble and say, but Igbos, why are they destroying something in Lagos? Why are they destroying Kanu? And now, is it because P2B did not win? And they have still come up in 2027. He should come up, he will still win. By then, they have built the foundation to blame IPOB. And by then, they will be killing people and say it's Igbo. That IPOB is protesting. Igbo is now fighting. P2B did not win. You will not hear Nigerian youth again. The same thing they did. Wike was killing us. Nobody told Wike it was not IPOB. We started it in Ueli and they ended it in Lagos. No, they started killing us in Ebonyi. He says it's IPOB that do NSAS. But the same thing they are doing now. All of them, celebrity, they started NSAS. None of them protested against Wike or Devumahi that started killing people and tagged them NSAS protesters. Right? So many people are still in detention for NSAS protests in the East. But it started in Ueli. The same Nigerian youth you hear now talking PVC, the same people will run away when they will start killing the Igbo. They are the people that will go to the comment section of Punch and Vanguard that tell you, why now? Why is the Igbo doing like that? Do they want to destroy Nigeria? Why are they fighting? Because P2B fell. It's an election now. Down, they say it's Nigerian youth issue. Tomorrow, they will turn it to Igbo. You will not hear Nigeria again. You will not hear Yoruba. You will not hear Hausa. You will be hearing Igbo. Igbo fighting for P2B. And they will be attacking our businesses. They will be killing us. P2B, can you sign that attacking? Can you sign it? After you fail, our people that will fall victim, that you will be held responsible. P2B, can you sign it? Sign it, and they will kill us. Was Adela from Igbo? Was Tofa from Igbo? Why were we the victim? Did we start NSAS? No. Why were we the victim? I'm asking you now. Did we say no to Sharia law year 2000? No. Why were we the victim in Kaduna and Kanu? Those of you thinking that Nigeria love you overnight, you are a fool. Where is your international airport? Where is your seaport now? No, you don't have sea. So your land, they cannot carry international plane. They cannot give you international airport. Even the local, you don't have. The local is useless, like a poultry. Local airport here, is it not like a poultry? We're asking you, what do you have? So they love you, they don't give you, they cannot even tell Izong to come and build their capital here. Or Ajib, headquarter, or Shell, or Chevron. So that when your road is blocked, they will call the federal government to take action. But these people's presence are not here. So your road can be destroyed, your road can spoil for 1 year, 2 years, nobody cares because these people are not here. The few of them you see, they come with helicopters to take oil. Because they denied you their presence, the foreign presence. Asian capital is, all of them are in Lagos, Abuja, Kanu. All their headquarters. What they have here is where to take oil. Headquarters for all the multinational companies. They are not here, but they love you with the people. Telecommunication companies, they are not here, they are in Abuja. Both Zim, Airtel, all of them, they are there. MTN. None of them is here so that anything that happens in your land, nobody will disturb the federal government for inconveniences. Because their presence is not here. Let road block in Kanu. Let road block in Lagos or block in Abuja. These places that these headquarters of these people are, where these people are. That's where the white people are. That is where they will make a call and government will take action. That is why if you come to the business places in Biafra land, it is only us. We are the importer, we are the offloader, we are the distributor, we are the wholesalers, we are the retailers, we are the consumers. They denied you presence of this people. They also denied you airport, international airport. They denied you seaport. Tomorrow they say Nigerian youth gave you people as if you are a fool. Don't you know how they conduct election? State governors what is it called? Secures votes for a presidential candidate they choose. That's what they do. Governor Hope Uzodinma will secure the vote of Imo for Tinubu. Therefore, he will secure the vote of Ebonyi for Tinubu. Not that Ebonyi people will secure their vote for Peter. No, after voting, Dave Umar will tell you who he wants to win Ebonyi. But those holding PVC, they are doing as if they don't know. That these governors will share money to local governments to secure their vote for social party. They are doing as if they don't know. Only to blame IPOB. They are forgotten their political strategies, their election strategies. That if Enugu want to protect their vote, they will prefer for PDP or any other party. They will plan it. They don't do that. You vote for this person is a lie. State will secure election for the party you want to secure for. That is what they do here. In Akanya, are we foolish? You that hold privilege, what can you do? You vote and count it and go home, and then you will hear result on radio. You will be shouting in your house. What can you do? Rubbish. It won't know like only believe as a fool you are when the result has been announced. The next one you look for left, who to blame over your failure. Black man believe in blame. They never fail. They must blame. Did you understand? Thank you. What are they going to give you? They love you. They gave you P2B. They now love Igbo. They love Igbo. But they have been chasing them away from Lagos. They don't love those Igbos in Lagos. They now love P2B. Okay, Igbos in Kanu, they don't love them. If something happened in Saudi Arabia now, they will kill those people in Igbo land, in Kanu. Something that happened in Saudi Arabia, they will kill Igbo. They say the woman cleaned the, what is it called? The child, what is it called? Sheet or what they call it. And she used a piece of Quran. You ask yourself, who tear the Quran that the woman saw it and picked? Who tear it? That Quran that they used to guide like that, as if it is a different thing. Who now tear the Quran that a woman use it to clean the nyash, or what is it called? The boat of the child. Who tear the Quran? Who went to where they kept Quran and tear it? And on that, you kill a woman, kill the child, then went to other Igbos who don't even know what you are doing. You started killing them. Where have it happened in Igbo land? I'm asking now, they love you because of the border. We are not the people that killed the border. We are not involved. They went to Igbo business place to destroy. Did you understand? They prepare the election now. First for Atiku. They now bring the head of these two Satanas together, so that the blame will be on them. Then the Northerner will be free. They say that it was the fault of the South. Because Tinubu and P2B, they left IPOB and IPOB destroyed it for them. That's their plan. They want to give it to Tinubu. They're quite there. Did you understand? Tinubu, Akuko, one geopolitical zone, Southwest, story. Ask yourself, why did they wrote it, and gave to Obasanjo to announce? Geopolitical zone. Do you think we have forgotten? You are dreaming. They open border for the other countries to occupy the north. You know, here and PVC. Even they will even send INEC to Niger Republic to go and conduct election. Because not all of them can come. Go to Chad. They will send INEC now. That's why they appoint Fulani in everywhere. All of them have name. They have voter card. So let us hear when they will call the result of Northeast, call the result of Northwest, call the result of North Central. Then you now that won the Southwest, as Tinubu will win. P2B, if you win Southeast, then you now go and win Southwest and Northwest, winning North Central, winning Northeast. When they will use the only Lagos to destroy all your vote in the 5 states, they will use it to fight you with the Tinubu, only Lagos. Tinubu know that only Lagos defeat P2B votes. They are trying to distract him with the people they gather in the north. They say, hey, there's about P2B. It's a lie. You have one geopolitical zone. Go and mark it somewhere. Forget the rubbish. Tell yourself the truth. Southeast, that's what you have. Tinubu Southwest, don't deceive yourself with the PVC or imagination. Somebody will win. It is a lie. It is not an affair. Not Central, Northwest, Northeast is Fatiku. Adamama. They are going to win in Akinyo. You want to kill Igbo. And you want to kill us. You say we stop P2B from winning. We are exposing it now. How you plan it? That's how you plan it. Did you understand? Is that not your plan? Oh yeah, dissolve the geopolitical zone. Let us see a playground, a neutral election. Dissolve it now. Evident. Tell them to dissolve the geopolitical zone and create a new one equal. Then conduct election. You think you have sense. You think you have sense. So people will defeat Northeast, North Central, Northwest. You are dreaming. Or Tinubu will defeat. Is a lie. It is a lie. They're only bringing Tinubu to justify their conclusion, to give it article. Tinubu and P2B is to have people to blame that they miss their chance. And Northerners will be free by electing article. And they think we are joking. Article have plan. Dissolve if you say you did not plan to give it article, dissolve the change your political zone. Give others other geopolitical zones. Let us see. Mad people. You created geopolitical zone so that people in Niger Republic will come and vote under that geopolitical zone. That's why you open border for them. Terrorists are in the bushes with guns. 8 years child, you now give him 30 years old. 1992. And that is the election. And people are jumping up. You give the person voter's card. Is it me that printed the voter card? Is it not INEC? Then can you see this published by BBC? Can Vanguard tell you about this? No, Vanguard cannot tell you. They will bring ESN. Can you see Charles Awuzie talk about this? No, IPOB, ESN is a disadvantage to P2B. No, this one is not this one is a promotion to P2B. Look at the 30 years boy, 1992. Look at now. No, this is IPOB INEC. Right? In Boronu. Mad people. The court that freed our leader is IPOB court. You would have blamed IPOB now for winning you in your courts. Thank you. We are rounding up the program. We are rounding it up. We have dealt with them now. We'll still come up with so many broadcasts, topics, right? Positive ones. Our leader must be free though. How about 1 month to call for Nigeria Mazi, you don't know what to say about IPOB or Nnamdi. You will just be confused. After this, the election now. What do they have? What can election do for them? Can election solve their problem? Do not panic. Election is rubbish. We saw 2015. We saw 2019. Thank you. Leave them. They are telling you P2B only to blame IPOB. Article they gave election in our queen. They want to free Northerners from blame. They want to free them. They want to free APC from any blame that they gave it to the Northerner. They now gave the ruling party to Tinubu when they knew that the ruling party cannot work. Do you understand? Don't you know, had P2B not come out, the election will not balance. So what we are saying is, those that are planning to target their failure on IPOB and those that are planning to kill Igbo and say that Igbos are against the result, that Igbos are revolting against the result, that P2B did not win. No. Because when they read it, Nigerians talks, they will revolt. When they revolt, the newspaper will target Igbo. When they target Igbo, they will start killing us, destroying our properties. We don't have defense. We don't have anybody apart from IPOB. P2B cannot come out. Rather, he will go for a condolence in Kebbi State or Zungeru. He will go there for a condolence. Why they killing in Hamufu? Why they are killing in Obo? Why they are killing in Ozumohu? Why they are killing in Olo? Why they are killing in Okigwe? Why they are killing in Mbano? Why they are killing in Ogo? Why they are killing in Ohafia? Why they are killing in Lobanta? Why they are killing in what is it called? Ihiala. They are killing out on this dog. They are killing. He will go to Kebbi. He will go to Zungeru, he will go to Katsina, and he say he's Igbo. He come to help us. Mad people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Zudo. Thank you, Zemeri, for this very opportunity to preach this very gospel. We thank you, we honor you, we glorify your name for blessing IPOB, blessing Nnamdi Kanu, and destroying our enemies in the open. Thank you for disgracing them. Thank you for placing them in a situation they can never regain their any better position again. Thank you for using IPOB to destroy Nigeria. Thank you for putting them in a state of confusion. Thank you for they have since failures, and failure will continue to be their portion. Thank you for the victories IPOB have secured and the victories ahead. Thank you for the upcoming freedom of Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you because you alone must be glorified. Thank you for protecting and guiding ESN. Thank you for destroying the enemies. Thank you. We pray that you continue to energize ESN and give them more wisdom to confront this very terrorist-sponsored, government-sponsored terrorists in our land. In your name, Chi Uhu Okike, Abia Amara Puro Ime Ihe Niile, we have prayed. He said, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Chineke mere m ebere. The program is bubbling, no? The program is bubbling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's all right. From me, fearless IPOB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi, I'm from here, our homeland radio Biafra. It is good morning.